This is Fudge Films. Coming up next, our feature presentation. Let's commit mass genocide. Country road, take me home.
One.
He no-sold that, dude. I'm all about exploiting old ladies. That's the Fudge Films way. Now make sure you hit that railing. Okay. And there's the checkpoint. And then the stage continues.
I got more live.
Hello and thank you for calling messyfart.com support line. This call will be recorded for quality and clarity assurance. My name is Tim, and I'll be working from home today to ensure that you have the best messyfarts.com experience possible.
Hi, Smile. We have a big problem here. All day, because of you, my grandma was sad.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that, sir. What seems to be the problem?
I just saw that you put a freeze on my account, D:. I'm over here, Pepe hands. I can't pay my bills. This is not poggers.
Well, sir, we only place a freeze on the account if the automatic withdrawal system could not withdraw the required amount of money.
I have no money because... Did you see what happened to Dr. Disrespect?
No, sir.
He needed my support.
Well, here's what I recommend you do. Place the required amount of money in your bank account, and within 2 to 3 business days, the system will withdraw that money.
I'm very sorry about this.
That's alright, sir. It happens all the time.
Kappa. I do have something more valuable than money.
What would that be, sir?
I have tier 3 feet pics. If we don't get this taken care of, I'm gonna baby rage.
Sir, what does that mean?
All you gotta do is clear my account balance, and Grandma will be pogging tonight, boy.
Sir,
You're really gonna do this on my Feels birthday, man?
Is it really your birthday?
You're giving me real Pepica vibes right now, brother.
Sir, what does that mean?
You're omega lulling all the way to the bank.
Sir, what does that mean?
Hey, hold on, I got a peepo poo. Oh, you thought that was real? You just got jebaited.
Sir, I didn't think that was real at all.
Come on, give me a +2.
Sir, I can't credit your account. That's just not a
You're
thing.
working your wage slave job like a typical K-Kona, but me, I'm a 5-head. You're really gonna do this to a gold 380 carry? Come on. Why don't you come 1v1 me at the Summoner's Rift tonight, and we'll see who the real fucking Gold League champion is.
Sir, you're getting angry, you're getting hostile. I could transfer you to my manager if you'd like. You could speak to him.
Oh shit, my boy Germa just went live. I gotta peepo leave, brother.
Sir?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to
Sir?
episode 1
Hello?
of Germacraft, the series where I play Minecraft. This is going to be a single-player Let's Play. And when I say Let's Play, I use that term pretty loosely because
It's a living!
I'm an
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light?
And now, our feature presentation. Yo, howdy. I'm here. I remembered to go live tonight. When was the last time I was live? Well, okay, Tuesday, but like, what are my excuses? Hold on. I'm being stopped by the principal in the hallway. What are my excuses for skipping class? Skipping school for 2 days this week. Alright. Yesterday, it was June 9th. It was 6/9. So I was busy sucking and fucking literally like a minute into the stream, and we've already hit the very bottom rung of the humor barrel. Very good. But that's what I was doing yesterday. I was with your mom. Again, 10 out of 10. You know that I took this time away from streaming to practice my jokes, and ooh, they are hotter and better than ever. Why didn't I stream Monday, though? Monday, I legitimately just had a shitty day. And didn't feel like I had anything to contribute. I don't like streaming when I'm in a bad mood. Because then if I'm in a bad mood and I have a bad stream, then I'm in a really bad mood. So that's why I didn't stream Monday. I actually thought about going live Monday, like 2 hours late, and then playing Yakuza 4, and anytime I wasn't reading out a text box, and I still might do this, don't steal my idea. Anytime I don't read out a text box, just like mumbling. Like, just being like, as I'm like running around, and then when I get to a text box, it's like, hey, how's it going? Oh, watch out for me, punk. And then my commentary is like, but I got worried someone would think I was like having a stroke. I think I could actually have a stroke on stream, and I don't think anyone would think anything was up. I've talked about this before, I think, where I could probably die on stream. I could probably get away with dying on stream because people would just think that I've like slipped into a bit. And what is death but life's final bit? So, if I ever like slump over during the stream and am like that for like an hour, don't call 911. It's just a good bit. I don't want to die on... I don't want my death being recorded, though. I used to think that wasn't the worst thing. You know, I used to think, well, if it was funny enough, and even then, there's still a part of me that thinks, if it's funny enough, I'll die. But I realized that's changed. The internet has changed the idea of that. Because now if I die, if my death is recorded, it's just going to be put in, like, shitpost memes. Right? Like, it'll be, like, my body, like, slumping over, right? Like, I'll be like... Hold on, wait, I can demonstrate this. If I were to die on camera, it wouldn't be, like, this, like, tragic thing. It would be used for years as, like... Hold on. It would be used for years as, like... Like, there would be no tragic memories, you know, what a tragic thing that happened to him. It would just be shitposting memes. Or, like, shock videos, which, you know, watching someone die already is a shock video, but it would be, like, people would insert it into, like, guys, new trailer for the new Spider-Man movie just dropped. And then it would be me dying as Fart with Reverb plays. So I don't want my death to be recorded. I've finally come to that decision. I've been making a lot more. I've been having a lot more mature thoughts recently, which is surprising. I think buying those Sonic the Hedgehog action figures really made me mature. I'm a man now. One of the mature things I've been thinking about is I should probably start working on bigger projects. I should probably start figuring my shit out and look at what works with Fudge Films right now and what doesn't, and build on that. And so I'm gonna be doing that soon. If there is a particular piece of Fudge Films you enjoy, please reach out to me and let me know, because the scope of we're going to get really pretentious here. The scope of the creator is much different from the scope of the viewer. You know what I mean? The lens. We view things differently. And so what absolutely isn't important to me might be your favorite thing that I do. But I kind of doubt that, because I think the only person who views any of this as likable or important is myself. Except for the streams. You know, I take that back. People like the streams, and that means a lot to me, because it's like, okay, I got one fish on the line, brother. I got one thing going for me. But I'm working on some other stuff. You'll probably hear about it pretty damn soon. I intend on doing an update video on the main YouTube channel, talking about some things, and releasing a video or two here pretty damn soon. One of something pretty normal stuff you've seen from me, and then one pretty different. I've started working on what I believe to be the future of Fudge Films, the next logical step for me creatively. That's right, feature movie. No, fuck no. I wish, but no. I don't have the skills or the resources for something like that. Instead, we're going a lot smaller scale. A lot more, it's what I want to do right now. Is it what I want to do in 6 months from now? I don't know. But it's what I want to do right now, so that's what I'm going to do. You'll hear more about it later. I plan on shooting an update video, this weekend. Hopefully, if I can find the time this weekend. And just kind of talk about Fudge Films and everything going on. But whatever. Who cares? Shut this guy up. He won't shut it. I wanna see Yakuza. Next game. Mr. Streamer, next game. Stuff like that makes me mad, man. I get so, even whenever people do it, jokingly, it pisses me off. Because streamers are trying so hard, usually, to make something for you. I hate that, sense of entitlement, you know? I hate the, this game is boring me, I gotta tell the guy. No. No, you don't. If the streamer asks, hey, are you guys enjoying this? Then yeah, let them know then. But if they're having a good time and you're going, next game, that kind of stuff makes me mad. I don't I'm not big on joking antagonism from strangers. sometimes it's okay. You know, whenever it's taken to an impersonal level, it's okay. I think sometimes. You know, like if I'm in chat, I'm like, "Hey, you fuckers," and then you guys are like, "Dead streamer." I don't know. But whenever you're like letting someone know, whenever you're in a chat with like 0 people in it, and you go like, "Damn, this stream's bad," and you mean it as a joke, what are you doing? Like, how damaged of a person do you have to be? I see a lot of that shit on Twitter, where people think that they're friends with the content creator that they're interacting with, where they're like, the content creator or whatever, like, did something on a stream a week ago, and that person replies to a tweet of like a picture of their family, and the person tweeting at them is like, hey Derek, you fucko, I'm surprised you didn't shit your pants on last week's stream, dumbass. If you don't know the person, don't hurl insults at them. That stuff's so weird to me. And there are some streamers who, like, it's their, part of their bit is to get, like, bullied by their chat. There's some streamers who are like that. Germa is like that. But I also think Germa is such a, how else do I put this? He's a Chad. Germa is such a nice, likable guy that no one could actually have negative opinions towards him. But whenever you're like saying this shit to like random, not random people, but people you watch, and especially if they don't have that kind of relationship with their chat, don't do that. You come off so pathetic if you're like, hey, Jerry, you last week when you played Castlevania, you really fucked up that jump, dumbass. Maybe I just don't like the word dumbass. I don't know. It's just, stop it. Stop. I don't know what brought on this tangent. I've blacked out. I don't know where I am right now. Kirby is here, though. Kirby, how's it going? This is a no bully zone. Exactly. Hold up. This is a no bullying me zone. I can bully you, chat. I have that. This relationship is one way. That's not true. Again, hold on. Now we got to go to webcam because now I got to make something clear. I don't mind you. I'm stupid. And I don't mind when you call me stupid. If I'm actually being stupid, I don't mind getting called out. And I don't mind someone being like, Mike, the capital of California is not California City, dumbass. That's fine. I can live with that one. And I like to go, I think part of it is also like text. Maybe it doesn't come through on text. That's also part of the reason. When I'm talking to you and I'm like, this dumbass, this stupid idiot, it always comes from a place of love for me. I'm always doing it jokingly. So it's okay when I do it. But when you do it, keep in mind that I'm a real person with a lot of real problems. And, being dumb is kind of my thing. I'm stupid. I'm the ugliest himbo. But you're not allowed to call me ugly. See, this is how it goes. This is how it goes. I can make these jokes about me, but you can't make jokes about me. I'm incredibly vain and an utter bully. That's my point. Thank you. Let's play Yakuza. I've got a little bit of a himbo brain. I'm kind of stupid, but I think of myself as the internet's little brother. Because I think that's the main way I come off. Especially when I'm streaming and I'm being like a very, realish version of myself. I think I have massive little brother vibes. So I'm stupid. I think that's what I'm trying to say. I kind of forgot what I was trying to say. I think I'm stupid. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Oh. The GameStop event next week is about one of the shiny new boxes, but not the one that's made by Sony. Okay. Well, that is a little bit of a bummer to hear, but if it means that one of these consoles is going to get a decent production line, that's good news. That's a good sign, right? 2 million yen in 1 week? Oh wait, this is his wife. That's impossible. We just have to trust him. He'll be back to return the money. When? 1,000,000 years from now? His room was completely empty. Your friend took you for everything you were worth. What's going on here? Listen to this. This good-for-nothing fool just ruined our whole lives. What, he buy GME? They'll take our restaurant. GME hurts. GME hurt me. Big go down. Line big go down. Flashing red lights. But they keep, this is something I've talked to Clayton about. I don't know what's happening. I'm not educated enough to know this stuff. But I also feel like when I look at like the subreddits for the GME, specifically r/GME, and no offense to anyone there, but I literally saw a post on that subreddit that was someone tweeted at GameStop's Twitter account and went, so when, what's the day? What's the date? And they replied, June 11th. And someone posted on the subreddit as like proof that like the GameStop Twitter knows. June 11th to the moon, baby. And then the top comment was, no, this is literally someone asked them when the new Ratchet and Clank is coming out. So why did that get posted to the subreddit unironically? Like, I'm slightly worried that this whole GME thing has gone from like sticking it to the man to, oh God, the government fucked us. Let's just be in denial that it'll work out. I'm slightly worried that there's too much copium flowing around. And my wallet is really worried there's too much copium. It's alright. It's alright. I didn't put that relative compared to other people in GME. I didn't put that much into it. Compared to my net worth, though. They'll take our restaurant unless we get 2 million yen by the end of the week. I'm sorry, what? I don't get the full picture. One of my friends needed some money, but he didn't have anything for collateral, so That's no reason to put our restaurant on the chopping block. Really, how much of an idiot are you? How could I say no to helping out a friend in need? Help? The only help you've done is help ruin our business and destroy our livelihood. Oh, now what are we gonna do? We worked our hands to the bone for years to get this place, and now we're gonna lose it over nothing. I'm sorry. So you got took for $2 million, huh? That's a lot of money. I don't even think Zhao-san has that much tucked away. What's all this commotion? Oh, Zhao-san. Guess what happened to this guy? Look at this dumbass. You'll never believe it. It's just as your wife says. There are limits to what you can do for people. Can't you just use some Asian gateway funds? No way. We don't have $2 million lying around. Yeah, I figured as much. The only other thing I can think of is gambling. $2 million's a dicey proposition. Don't tell me you're seriously considering this. I am. Now, Zhao-san, do you know of any underground casinos? Somewhere with really high stakes? This is Lee's doing, Ma-chan. You don't have to go that far out of your way to help him. Well, I couldn't help him even if I wanted to with my salary. But there's nothing wrong with earning a quick buck at the tables, right? If that's your decision, then I won't complain. But I've been worried about you getting into gambling, regardless of all the help you've given us. That's why I haven't told you. Told me what? I hear there's an underground casino in Kamurocho. People call it the Dragon Palace. Really? Do you know where it is? Only that it's somewhere on Park Boulevard. That's a start. I'll go look for it. Thank you. Yes, really, thank you. Don't worry about it. Besides, we're talking about gambling here. There's a strong chance I'll lose, so don't get your hopes up yet. And if I do manage to win, that'll just mean you have luck on your side, right? Sir, you're wonderful. Well, I'll be back. Okay, chat, listen, we're not going to play Mahjong. I think there's blackjack. We'll see what happens. Maybe it won't even make us play it. Maybe we'll get into like a fun like fight or something. Let's not rush to conclusions yet. And let me tell you, I found my Mahjong fix. Final Fantasy XIV has Mahjong you can play. And so I basically bought a subscription to that game to play Mahjong. I have become a Mahjong addict. I'm terrible at it. But I love playing it. It's also, yeah, it's got Triple Triad, which I haven't tried yet. I'm a little bit nervous to try Triple Triad. Yeah. Only because I know what it is, but I've never seen it actually played. So I'm a little bit nervous, but I will give it a shot at some point. I heard it's similar. Well, I heard that it's sort of like, I guess I shouldn't say similar. It's a little bit like Gwent in The Witcher, which I played a lot of Gwent. I guess maybe not gameplay. I don't know. Where's my, like, cop girlfriend that I can beat up? Is she in here? Yeah, this is her. Hello, I've come to fight you. Oh, from the Summer Games Fest today? Smart. Let's work on movements to wear your opponent down. I don't remember what this woman's voice was. Like I said before, this is just sparring, so you can't use any weapons or items. The Summer Games Fest thing was fine today. I'm glad people are like getting to see Elden Ring, even if I do think some people are out there acting like they're, like Bayonetta fans or something, like there's been just nothing for years, when I know it's been a bit, but I don't think it's been that long. But I'm happy for people. It's not necessarily my thing. It kind of is, but it kind of isn't. What else was shown? I mean, there was the Death Stranding Director's Cut is probably the thing from it that I'm actually gonna play. Maybe, but can I justify playing more Death Stranding? I spent a lot of time playing Death Stranding. But if it's got Metal Gear Solid stuff, I'm in, even if I shouldn't be. Metal Slug Tactics was cool. Just more Metal Slug is cool, but also I'm pretty wary about supporting SNK because they're owned by a Saudi prince who's done some pretty shady things. What else was shown? That new Weezer song. I've been talking about this Weezer song all day, man. I am obsessed with this new Weezer song. It is so bad. It is so terribly bad. And the way they introduced it as Weezer made a song for all the streamers. A DMCA free song. So you won't get copyright claim. Thank you, Weezer. Was why are we... No, we should not be celebrating that one band was maybe we should let people have rights. Maybe we should let people listen to music. It was such a weird thing, and then the song was just abysmal. Let's not beat around the bush. Let's not treat it like it's anything that different for Weezer at this point. But man, every time you think the bottom of the barrel has given out, Weezer finds another barrel. It was impressively bad. What else was shown? Giancarlo talked about Hitler, and that was kind of weird. that was kind of very weird. him being and dictators Hitler, and in games you can play as them or something like that, and it was don't say that. I get your point, but what are you doing? Being a disgusting garbage fire like Adolf Hitler should not be a selling point of games. I don't think he meant it like that. That whole thing was just weird. He was. My R1 button is giving out. I don't think he meant it like that. That whole thing was just a really weird conversation. I like Jeff Keighley, but sometimes his interviews do feel a little weird. The Kojima thing was weird, where he was so how have you been during the whole pandemic since we last heard from you? And Kojima's yeah, it's just been it feels very comparable to 9/11, where we feel very confused creatively on where to go and what is the right way to entertain people and tell them a story. And Jeff Keighley's well, any kind of new creative ideas from you? Anything you can tell us about? And Kojima's like, yeah, it's just been like 9/11 out there. I don't know. I don't really have much to say right now. It's been a truly terrible time. Like I like Jeff Keighley. I have a lot of respect for Jeff Keighley for presenting alternatives to the big events, especially to the ESA, who has not been the greatest organization. But that interview was weird. Yeah, Hitler, maybe you've heard of him, and you could play a guy just like him. It was real weird. But what else was shown off? Oh yeah, two Bean and Fall Guys. Yeah, that was cool. Fall Guys has a lot of cool stuff coming up. See, here's the thing, and let me say, I know I kind of thrown around the idea of maybe streaming the Microsoft and Square Enix stuff on Sunday. I've decided I'm not going to do that. And one of the biggest reasons is I like E3 time. I like all these game announcements. I like the hype. I like the excitement. I do. But when I stream it, when I watch it, I don't have anything to say about most of this stuff because I'm not going to play it. I don't. So many games to me now just seem like the same game. It all just kind of blends together, and I know exactly the kind of stuff I don't want to play, and it's usually the stuff that we see the most of. You know, like third-person shooters, squad-based Overwatch-style shooters, battle royales. And so I don't want to stream it because I'm not funny enough to make good bits out of it. And I have nothing interesting to say about a lot of stuff. So, like, with Summer Games Fest, I don't... a lot of that stuff I went, oh. Okay. I'm not going to play that. And so it's just, like, left my mind. Like, I can't recollect it. I'm not funny enough. You know, there's two people that I will watch do E3. GiantBomb.com, because they're smart enough about the industry and they have things to say about just about anything. And Varg Skeletor, Joel. And that's because he just shit posts for the whole thing. You know, whenever they were playing music from the Sonic Symphony thing, he just played the theme song to Sonic Underground. Like, he's got funny bits. They've got good insight. I've got neither. So, I don't think I'm going to stream any E3 stuff. I'm most likely not. I know, you know, I will talk about the stuff when I stream later those, you know, on Monday and Tuesday and whatever, but I'm not going to do a live react because it's mostly, especially that Microsoft stuff, or pretty much anything but Nintendo, is just going to be me like, oh, okay. Oh, I'm not going to play that. Oh, world premiere? Oh, I'm not going to play that. Oh? No. No. I might want to play that, but I don't think I'm going to. It's just going to be, you know, days of that. So I But whenever I'm not streaming it, you know, I can play Final Fantasy 14 and watch it. So that's what I'm going to do. Everything would be me saying, fuck yeah, this looks rad. And then a week being like, yeah, it looked okay. That's fair. For me, it's, yeah, that looked alright. And then immediately out of my head. Immediately out of my memory. Couldn't tell you what it is. Especially, the worst one was the Game Awards this past year. Where everything was like a medieval, like third-person action game. Or card game. Or MOBA. Or whatever. It was a lot of like knights. And I could not tell one game from the other. That even happened during this Summer Games Fest. Where there were just games that I'm like, oh, okay. And then immediately gone from my memory. The essence of season. What am I? IRS? It's a little tax joke. That one's for all my Texas streamers out there. Get away from the man. You talking about me? Good things only, I trust. Marcos, did you visit that club? I became friends with that interpreter witness. He showed me around. It was a big help. According to staff working at the club that day, Gigi wouldn't say anything about himself until he started drinking. That club was frequented by more foreigners than Japanese, so it wasn't a language issue. Usually people won't talk of a storm when they're at a place they can talk in their native tongue. Exactly. People that can't speak Japanese are tempted to go to places like that to meet people that they can talk with. But that's not the case with Gigi. He went to the club by himself and drank without talking to anyone at all. What if it was a rendezvous? Yeah, that's the only possibility. Gigi was there to meet someone else. I wonder if that was the reason he came to Japan. Or is there something else? If that was the case, why would he get stupid drunk and yell like that? Maybe he drank too much while he was waiting. But it is a pretty dumb thing to do. In either case, there's a strong possibility that the Gigi at the club is the very same Gigi that we've been looking for. Why does Nair's mouth move when Marco's talking? I'm close with that interpreter now, too, so I'll try and dig up more info if I can. Right. Thanks, Marcos. By the way, you see that? Why is her mouth moving? By the way, where's Garcia? Wasn't he supposed to be at the embassy? Apparently, he ran into some trouble getting the embassy to contact the Japanese authorities. All I was told is that it's going to take a bit more time. Garcia? Another friend of yours? Yeah. He knows a lot about internal relations, so I'm having him take care of our communications through the embassy. Good thinking. If that Gigi is our killer, that's probably the best way. Either way, we have to keep investigating while Garcia does his part. I'm going to do some more work. When Garcia gets back, tell him to stay here and wait for me. Got it. Marcos is quite the hard worker. He feels the same way I do. He was a friend of my brother. Oh, really? My brother was a genuinely kind and intelligent guy. Marcos and I both really loved him. That's why we can't believe what happened. Marcos worked as a cop at the time, and he helped me out when I decided to become one too, in order to find the killer. He's a friend. A truly irreplaceable friend.
Aw, ain't that sweet?
I see. Well, waiting here may be my job, but this is just boring. Come back whenever you have time, okay? For sure. For sure. I'm probably going to be playing Yakuza 4 for the next decade at this rate. That's not true. I think we've made, like, decent progress. The game I'm worried about is Yakuza 5. I've heard Yakuza 5 is, like, almost double the length of Yakuza 4. Now, I don't know if that's true. That could just be someone blowing smoke on my ass. But I heard it was very, very long. And I don't know about that, man. I mean, I guess that's... Hey, that's a worry for the mic of next year. That's not my problem right now. Okay, hello. Oh, weird. Wait, how do I get into the secret bathroom? Oh, I have to... I gotta find out about the secret gambling ring. Right. Well, we can do this or we can go do story. I'm kind of thinking we do story. Unless I, like, find a guy. Hey, do you know about a secret gambling ring? Hey, haven't I... Wait, hold on. Hey, haven't I seen you before? Yes, I remember. I saw you speaking to someone in a foreign language. You must be quite the polyglot. How many languages do you know? Due to his upbringing, Tenamore is also a resident of Little Asia. Considers the staff of Homeland to be a second family. Wait, didn't we know that? Okay, free XP. I really need to finish the series. I love the ones I've played. They're so far, I mean, yeah. Yes. My answer is yes. As someone who has played them in order, like I played Yakuza 1 and 2 on the PS2, and I streamed 3 last year. It's a series that really improves on each installment, at least so far. And they're damn good. They're damn good. But they are long-ass games. Especially, 3 felt like, and it could just be because, like, man, you think I was unreliable at streaming now. Let me tell you about a year ago, where I'd go, alright guys, here's the full week of streaming, and then stream like one day. So maybe it just took forever because I would stream like 3 hours once a week. If you're playing them casually and you can actually devote like time to them, they probably do not take months and months like they do for me. Alright, I'm thinking I should just do a story. I'm thinking we do a story mission. Yeah, these games are absolutely a hell to 100%. I understand that though. If I really like a game, I will try and go for 100%. And it usually ends up with me being burnt out on the game and not liking it as much as if I just played it like a normal human being. I had to accept that with Red Dead Redemption 2, that like, I'm not gonna 100% this game. At least not my first playthrough. Just stomp. Like, let's just stomp. Forcing myself to collect everything because it's making me like the game less. And so whenever I just focused on doing missions, then I loved it. And I think that's the one thing though that I'm like a pretty hard completionist about is missions, like side missions and stuff. I can get pretty anal about it. But I did find out that with this game, after you beat the main story, you can choose any character and go back and do side quests. So I'm actually not that upset about it, or not that like focused on it right now, because we can just do streams after I beat the main game After I beat the main story of side quest stuff. Like, just doing side missions. But, you know, something like a Rockstar game where you have all the, like, stranger missions and everything, I had to do all of those. You know, Grand Theft Auto, I have to do all the missions. I can't let that go. Getting all the collectibles or whatever is a different story, but just doing, like, the straight-up missions, gotta do them. Cannot let that go. And so a lot of the time I don't even end up like 100%ing the games because I get burnt out. I think there's really only like a handful or two of games that I've... Okay. My health's gonna recharge, so we can just spend this time talking. You know, I've 100%ed Spyro the Dragon, the first one, the original, on PS1. I spent a summer as a kid doing that. 100%ed... Insomniac Spider-Man. 100% of that and did all the DLC. I'm sure there's others, but I mean, in my recent years, if you didn't see it on stream, it means that if it wasn't a game played on stream, it means it wasn't a game played. Like, I really only, like, stream. I usually keep, like, one game as my, like, off-stream game whenever I have nothing to do. And it's usually, like, a good, like, podcast stream game. A stream watching game. Because I'm usually trying to cram, in the short amount of free time I have, cram games and shows and music and whatever all into, like, 2 hours. So, like, right now, playing a lot of Final Fantasy 14. That's my off-stream game. That's my comfort game. But, and I'm obviously not going to 100% Final Fantasy 14. I'm not a psycho. I have a life. I have a wife and children. I can't play Final Fantasy 14 for 1,000 hours a week. Okay. I'll stay here. Now, I do play games with my friends off stream. I'm usually like only one day a week, and that can be anything from Halo. We played Stick Fight. We played Stick Fight and Rocket League last week. And Stick Fight is a super enjoyable, fun, borderline like Newgrounds Flash game, and I mean that in the best way possible, where it's just an easy pick up and play with friends. And then we played Rocket League, which Clayton, Jesse, and I used to be a ranked Rocket League squad. Like, we played a lot of Rocket League for years. And then whenever they went free to play, we were like, nah. And yeah, just this past week, we're like, oh, fuck it. Let's fuck around. We all have it. Let's install it. Let's see what happens. And now I've got, like, the hankering to get back into ranked Rocket League. But I can't, man. I don't have the time to practice for that like I used to. Isaac's a good one. Isaac was my off-stream game for a couple weeks, and now I play it on stream, which is good because Final Fantasy 14 has absolutely dominated my off-stream game time. It's so good. It's so good. I'm having so much fun with Final Fantasy 14. Ugh. Alright, sorry, 1 second, chat. I gotta yawn. It is almost 9 p.m., so it is my bedtime. I like to be tucked in with a nice cup of warm milk and a bedtime story by 8:30 p.m. EST. Well, Zao-san, I'm off. Okay, we are on me. Alright, stay on your toes, Machan. Will do. Oh, why is his voice so high-pitched? Hey, I'm Tanamura. Will do. Now it's like too deep. Tanamura's voice, for me, is I'm doing like a slightly deeper, slightly cooler, like Jason Griffith's Sonic the Hedgehog, where I'm like, hey, how's it going, man? Like, it's in that nasally, but like cool. Gotta go fast, baby. Baby? I gotta like find the voice again. Alright. Now chat, I assume there's gonna be some cutscenes. Keep in mind that if there are voice actors speaking, I won't read it off. Hopefully that's not... I've been thinking about that. Like, should I be reading over the voice actors? I don't know. I feel like it's a little rude to do that. Because their actual performances are way better than me doing Sonic the Hedgehog voices. But I also know that there are people listening to the stream instead of watching it. I don't know. Why did they play a Sonic Unleashed song? Yeah, I don't know what I mean, Sonic Unleashed has a great soundtrack. Sonic Unleashed is a bopper of a soundtrack, but like that's really what you're going to use to entice people in. Well, you know, Sonic Unleashed soundtrack was orchestrated. Like it sounded great. But if I'm a more casual Sonic fan, I would have wanted them to play like Chemical Plant Zone. You know, I would have wanted, you know, something iconic. Sonic Unleashed music isn't iconic to a casual Sonic fan. You know, I'm excited for that thing, though. I'm excited for that concert. That's the thing from this E3 season that I'm the most like, yeah. I want that shit, man. How long have you been here? Since long before you arrived. I'd wager you saw me in the crowd, but didn't recognize me. That tells me you don't have much of a file on me. A relief, really. Now, what will it be? Shall we proceed with the deal? No. Let's walk and talk. Here. Around. Maybe it'll help jog your memory, you know? I'm sure you have so much to tell. You really have thought this through. A moving target is a lot harder to hit. Not to mention, I thought you'd appreciate a nice, long stroll through Tojo Clan turf. How thoughtful of you. Then lead the way, Tanamura-san.
ではそろそろ本題に入りましょう。谷村さん、あなたはお父さんの死の真相が知りたいと。そうおっしゃってましたね。
I am a Disney dude.
俺の親父の死、あれは25年前の 上野義治襲撃事件に関係しているんじゃないのか。
私は回りくどい交渉は好きじゃありません。はっきり言いましょう。違います。
違うだと。今さら何を言ってるんだ。俺は柴田が新井に殺された時現場にいたんだ。あんたと柴田が25年前の事件で繋がっていたことは分かってる。親父はあの事件があんたと柴田の仕組んだものだということに気がつき、そのことが原因で
Dude,
殺
they're
され
doing
た
a
んだ。
walk and talk. What is this?
確か
The
に谷村
West
さん
Wing?
あなたのお父さんはあの襲撃事件に柴田、そして私が関係していたことは突き止めていました。25年前のあの事件は私と柴田が描いた絵です。私はあの日のあの時間、冴島大河が一人で襲撃に来ることを知っていた。
ちょっと待て、確か25年前のあの事件、あんたは被害者の一人だったはずだ。どうして生き残ることができたんだ。
だから知っていたと言ったでしょう。私は事前に冴島がどうやって襲撃してくるかも知っていた。
防弾チョッキか。
ま、そんなところです。私はあらかじめ備えをしていた。だから助かることができた。それまでです。
つまりあんたは柴田と共謀し、自分の組織の幹部を構想に見せかけて殺させる絵を描いた。自らが死ぬ可能性があるにもかかわらず。
当時私は22歳、柴田さんは30歳。若い2人が縦割りの組織で成り上がるにはそうする必要があったんです。
あんたは事件の後、まんまと上野清和会の若頭に就任。柴田も登場会で直系へと昇格した。あんたたちの計画が成功したというわけか。
ええ、まあそうなります。
やけにあっさり話すんだな。
もうあれから25年が経ちます。今この事実が警察に伝わったところで私が罪に問われることはない。
確かにあんたの罪はもう時効だ。だが極道社会ではそれは通じないだろう。だからあんたは安子さんを使って柴田組の関係者を殺させ、新井に指示して柴田を殺した。
Dad, are you getting this? Are you taking notes?
まあそういうことですね。
I hope so, 'cause I'm
あく
confused.
まで自分の犯行ではないというつもりか。まあいい、話を戻そう。25年前、俺の親父はなぜ殺される必要があった。その理由を教えてもらおう。
あなたのお父さん谷村さんは25年前の事件の裏に私と柴田が動いていたことを突き止めた。だがその捜査の過程でもっと大きなものを発見してしまったんです。
それは何なんだ。
不正です。あなたのお父さんは事件の捜査をしていくうちに
Uh-oh.
警察内部の不正の事実を知ってしまったんです。
Say it ain't so.
警察内部の不正だと。
25年前の事件、あの事件は警察によって捜査されたものだったんです。冴島大河ではない事件の真犯人を隠すためのね。
真犯人だと。
ええ、そうです。あの事件、冴島大河は襲撃を行った。でも真の犯人は別にもう一人いるんです。
あんたが安子さんに知っていると言った真犯人ってのはそいつのことなんだな。
あなたのお父さんはその真犯人の正体と真犯人を知りながらもそれをもみ消した警察の不正を知ってしまった。だから殺されたんですよ。
誰なんだ親父を殺したやつってのは。その真犯人ってのは。
It was me.
こんな時間に外を歩いたのは久しぶりだ。
おい答えろ桂木。
その前に取引です。冴島康子さんの居場所教えてもらいましょうか。 何の真似です？
この1億はくれてやる。だから安子さんのことは見逃してやってくれ。彼女は沖縄へ行った。冴島大河に会うためにな。何がおかしい？彼女の役目はもう終わったはずだ。
もう手遅れなんですよ。冴島康子も
Uh-oh.
お前も。
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's got bedroom eyes. We're gonna fuck. He really does. He's got
冴島康子さんは
he's got
後で始末
pretty
します。
eyes.
だがまずはあなただ。
桂木貴様。
最後に教えてあげますよ。25年前の事件、18人殺した真犯人、あれね。俺なんだよ。
Oh my god.
桂木、まだ話は終わってないぞ。
ああ、そうだ。あなたが通っている故郷って店、あの店のご主人にもついでに消えてもらいますんで。
No, wait. Not Zhao-san.
急いで行かないと殺されちゃいますよ。ご主人も可愛らしい中国人のお嬢さんもね。
Uh-oh.
貴様。
それじゃ。
おい、俺の親父を殺したのもお前なのか。おい、答えろ桂木。
さあどうだか。
Hey, the cops are here. They're gonna hit me. They're gonna run me over.
So こまでだ。
杉内さん。
てめえ早く行け。いつも入り浸ってる店の連中が危ないんだろ。
はい。
お前ら全員捜査一課でまとめて面倒見てやる。覚悟しろ。
Yeah. Alright, do we have to like run real fast? Oh, okay, we gotta fight. We gotta fight through waves of people to get home. Oh, nice, but we could just keep using the steel briefcase. It has infinite amount of hits. Oh, man, we're gonna do some business. You're gonna need more cars. Nah, man. Hey. You can fit as many people as you want in the clown car. I thought that my disc was skipping for a second. Like during the cutscene, there's like one part where like a frame hitched, and I don't know if it was. Oh my god, that guy's really going for it. I don't know if it was like the disc or the capture card or what it was, but there's just for one frame I was like terrified because I've been having a lot of disc skip issues lately. I'm very, very protective with my discs. I'm very protective. I don't I don't mess up my discs, right? But I've just been having an issue lately where no matter what I do, it goofs up. Though it's some cases it's out of my hands. I bought this 4K Alfred Hitchcock set. And what they put them in, actually, I can show you something similar to it. They put the discs in like not in any. This little Hardy set I got has the same kind of thing going on, where it's like a book. But so the discs are like here on the side, and you have to like pull them up through the cardboard. And it's really annoying because it immediately screws up the discs. Oh, where's disc 1? Oh, is this disc 1? No, that's disc 2. Where's disc 1? There's no hole for disc 1 though. No, this is disc 1. Okay. Now this Laurel and Hardy set is better though, because like the disc just kind of slides out more. This Alfred Hitchcock set I bought, I had to fight to get this disc out for one movie, and they're all like this. They're so tight in there. It's disgusting. And so then it like screwed up the movie, because you got like your fingerprints on it, and then you might end up scratching it. Like, it's just, oh my god, it's terrible. And so what I ended up doing, and I should do it for this Laurel and Hardy set, is I bought, you know, there's like paper sleeves for discs. I bought those and put the discs in that, and then put it in the set, so that I'm just pulling on the paper sleeve instead of the actual disc. I don't know why you would package it like that. Truly, the Laurel and Hardy set is not that bad, but yeah, it's like vinyl. It's similar to vinyl, but vinyl, I find I don't really have problems with. Like, if my fingers touch vinyl, I get a fingerprint on it, usually doesn't cause an issue. Discs though, even the smallest little fingerprint will like screw things up. And the way that DVD players and stuff works, like when it encounters an issue, it then skips. So I end up like skipping parts of the movie. I was mad. Just trying to get Vertigo to work properly. Oh, I'm buying that. Stand still during a fight to replenish your spirit. That is epic. It's actually working. I get healed by standing still. That's sick. There's also... maybe it's on my shelf. I have a Back to the Future set. That's actually what it's most like. I have a Back to the Future Blu-ray set, also put out by Universal, where the discs are just tightly wedged between two pieces of cardboard. And it's like, what are we doing here? Who thought this was a good idea? And then Back to the Future, my copy of Back to the Future 1 got like super fucked on that. To the point where I should see if there's like a 4K Blu-ray and maybe just get that. See how the 4K Blu-ray is. Because my copy of Back to the Future 1 like skips whenever Marty goes back to the past. Like it skips, it freaks out and skips the whole like driving into the barn thing. That whole like sequence where the like farmer has a shotgun is just like has to be skipped. But I'm whenever I go to buy a movie now, if it's available on 4K Blu-ray, that's the first thing I'm like, is it available on 4K? If it is the 4K good? Because a lot of movies, it happened whenever Blu-ray started as well. You know, sorry, I fucked up. Normal ass Blu-ray. Just a lot of like shitty transfers and like doing digital noise reduction and stuff like that. And so with 4K, like that kind of thing can happen. You know, they can try and do HDR and just completely screw up the colors. Terminator just got like a 4K release last year where the whole movie is like red. And people are like, what happened? Why did you do that? So like, I gotta see if a movie's on 4K, then if the 4K is actually good. And then even when I do that, it could show up in packaging like this universal thing. And it's like, why? But you know what? Hey, I'll take it. Just to be able to own the things I like, yeah, I'm willing to put up with that bullshit. Oh, please stop. Sir, that guy's nuts. That guy will beat up anyone. I'm stuck. There's an invisible wall that I'm stuck on. Game. I don't remember any of my, like, super cool moves. Okay. Alright, we're being little stinkers now. HDR is weird. Most of the time I can't tell if it makes games look better or not. Yeah. I think... So the thing is, I have a TCL TV, which is a really great budget 4K TV. Like, really good TV for what it is. But HDR, at least from what I've been told, is not great on them. HDR is not super noticeable. At least on I guess newer TCL TVs fix that. Like, the HDR is actually, like, good. But on these ones, it's not, I guess. So HDR to me is like, whatever. Honestly, HDR to me, with these TCL TVs, makes the picture look a little bit more washed out. But the resolution increase for me, and how it makes it look, it just... If it's a really good restoration, it looks so good. It looks like a film print. And that's why I like getting things in 4K. Not because, like, ooh, the fancy tech, but because of that. And because, like, I've been told, like, the color washout issue is because I'm using TCL. Or one of these older model TCLs. So someday, it could look really good. And it's not that noticeable. It's only noticeable to me because I'm a nerd about this stuff. I'm really anal about it. But also, you could just have a terrible remaster. Like, that's an entire possibility, and so that's why I gotta look this stuff up. Because, man, that Terminator, that 4K Blu-ray for Terminator 1 is one of the biggest, like, jokes I've ever seen. What a ripoff. The whole movie is color graded red. How did they screw that up? And there's also a lot of, like, the hot thing right now is when they go to do these 4K remasters is to digitally clean stuff up. Like, more than just, like, digital noise reduction. But, like, it's happening with this new Indiana Jones 4K set that's coming out. There's a lot of, they went in digitally and painted out, like, the matte lines. So, like, where like the green screen is, you know, then they're matte shots. They weren't green screens. And so you'd have like these dark lines, like shadows essentially. So, you know, the Indiana Jones movies have those. Like, they're old movies. They're movies from the 80s. And they're going in digitally and erasing the matte lines. And I get it. Like, you want it to look like a new movie. You know, you don't want people to laugh at people falling off a cliff or whatever. But I don't... It's just... It's part of the charm for me. Like, even if you get rid of the matte lines, I'm not sitting there like, did they really throw that guy off a cliff to get to Sean? Did Spielberg really murder a man? Impressive! I missed. So I don't know why they do it. Or at least it doesn't really affect me. I mean, Ghostbusters is one of my favorite movies. And the whole demon dog sequence is so ugly looking and so fake looking, but I still love it. Like, it doesn't take away from the movie for me. Like, it's just part of the movie. Oh, you have an LG. It looks washed out sometimes. So I guess maybe that's just what HDR is. Like, I don't know. I've seen HDR, you know, on tropical islands with parents, and yeah, the colors pop. They look good. But I've also seen HDR on a 4K Blu-ray of Halloween, where it's a small town, and it just makes it look more washed out. And I don't know if that's the director's vision. Like, I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be. And we've just seen, like, slightly more saturated, you know, converting it from a film to digital or whatever made it more saturated, or what? But I also think that lack of saturation, that little bit of fading, adds to that, like, watching it in a theater feel for me. Sorry, but you'll have to try harder than that. I'll play with you some other day. Too many goddamn tackles. Think I busted a rip. Going somewhere? You people really don't give up, do you? Fine. If it's a fight you want, you got it. A really, really good Blu-ray, not even 4K Blu-ray, but regular Blu-ray, that is legitimately the best, like, remaster I think I've ever seen, is the Little Shop of Horrors Director's Cut Blu-ray. Or maybe it has a different name than that, but it has the director's cut of the movie on it. That movie looks so clean on just regular-ass Blu-ray, to the point where, like, it looks straight from, like, the theater. It's like watching it in a theater. I love that Blu-ray. That Blu-ray's so good. It's one of my favorite movies anyway, and then the Blu-ray is just popping with great special features and all this stuff. And I think that's a Universal. No, yeah, maybe it's Universal. I don't know who it is. I know, like, Universal is now, because Warner Brothers got bought by another company and yada yada this and yada yada that. So, like, Warner Archives, I think, or some part of Warner DVD stuff, is now going to be handled by Universal. Like, Warner's is, like, getting out of physical production of discs or something like that. Now, Warner Archive, you want to talk about a good restoration company, Warner Archive was the best. So I hope whatever's going on with Universal, they do as good of a job. I mean, these Alfred Hitchcock Blu-rays, 4K Blu-rays, are killer. They're so good looking. So as long as they're up to, like, that standard, like, I can't complain. Off topic, but I'm browsing the Switch eShop, and there's a game just called Hentai vs. Evil. How much? How much? $10? I think my Switch's battery is dead. I got this close to ending the stream, chat. This close. That's a good deal. You know, because I like to see people overcoming evil, chat. That's why. That's why I want to play it. I want to see just overcoming evil. Am I running away now? I think I'm supposed to be running away. Oh, yeah, I think I am. Oops. Stop. Stop! Maybe I'm supposed to fight them. I'm definitely not supposed to fight them. So I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Okay, I made it. Who is this? This it? Talk about hard to find. Now scram. Wouldn't want you getting hurt now, would we? Hold it right there. Well. Kudos on making it this far. Take this to Homeland for me. Okay. I know you're after me, so leave these people out of it. We're actually more interested in that restaurant and the money than you. But if you want us to walk over your corpse to get him, hey, that's your call. I want a character who can do like E-Honda punches. I think that would be fun, just to have like a machine gun punch in Yakuza. But they'll never give it to me. I'm gonna die. Try again. Okay. I think that's the first time I've died in Yakuza 4. I'm sure there's some lore master out there who's like, no, actually on stream 2, 14 minutes and 23 seconds in, you actually did die. Which, honestly, hey, if you're that person, thank you. Thanks for actually caring that much. That means a lot. I want that one person to watch me. I want that one kind of person to watch me who's just like obsessive about the whole thing and knows like every joke I've said in every stream, like has like their own personal wiki. Just because it would make me feel nice. Just to know someone cares that much. I have too many heat items. I need more health.
Kuma.
Okay. I've been well, no, I actually haven't. Months ago, I thought about changing the like donation, the bit minimum for like what people can have the text to speech say. I know the like actual physical dollar donation. Sorry, excuse me. The actual dollar donation is like you need to donate like $5 or something to get the text to speech bot to talk because I'm afraid of people donating and saying fucked up things. So I think I should do that just to get you to stop doing Kuma. No, I can't even act like I hate it, man. I can't even pretend like I don't laugh. Thank you for the 1-bit, Kirby. That's gonna go right in my pocket. That's good spending money, baby. See, he's got a machine gun punch. Why can't I have that? He's destroying me, though. There's gonna be another boss fight after this, and I'm not gonna have health items for it, and then we're gonna get stun locked again. Or soft lock, sorry. It's that machine gun punch. Well, that's sort of helping. Okay, stand still though. Oh my god. What is up with this dude? No, I'm not switching the difficulty to easy. I've only died twice. This isn't time to switch the difficulty to easy. Wait, I have a weapon? Oh yeah, I have a metal bat. Oh. Sucks to be that guy. Please, please, game. Can we get the machine gun punch man to just hold for 1 second? The game doesn't like it. It's better. Listen, this is anything I have problems with in Yakuza is so infinitely better than the last, like, third of Yakuza 1. That game is just like, do you want guys who block all the time? Oh, and they have guns that stun lock you? Yeah, okay. Here you go. That sucked. And then if you switch it to easy mode, all the enemies just run away from you. Like, they just block and back away. And so it's not even, like, fun to play anymore. It is miserable. I genuinely dislike Yakuza 1 because of that experience. But that makes me excited to play Kiwami at some point. Oh my god. Game, you are being a little B-word right now. Oh my god. What was that? Game. Okay, this guy's dead. This guy's about to be dead. If the game would let me block. Swing. Oh, I'm gonna piss blood. Dad's mad. Dad's mad. Dad's mad. This straight up this was the first time I died in the game, and I can't. This guy's too hard. Like, I could just. The thing is I could just health scam, like I do with the boss fights whenever I'm having problems. But I know that I definitely have a boss fight after this. Like, this isn't the boss. This is a mid boss. And I don't want to use all my health items because I'm going to need to health scam the boss. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to fuck myself on this, but that makes this means I actually have to play this well. That's not happening. I'm a big fan of how the Batman Arkham games do combat, which is something I said a lot whenever I was playing Yakuza 1 and was having this issue, in that you can cancel. Like, just being able to cancel your actions, I know is like baby shit, like, okay, then don't commit to a mistake then. I get that. But, like, I'm just here to, like, brawl and have fun. And I'm gonna go for the big combos because I don't know one way or the other whether I'm going to land it or not. And I want to go for the big combos. So when the enemy dodges and then gets me, it makes me mad. It is not as fun as like the Batman Arkham games combat, where it's all about combos and shit. And being able to cancel out of those combos. When am I going to play the Arkham games on stream? I would be down to do Arkham Asylum. I definitely don't want to play Arkham Knight again. Not that I dislike the game. I actually really like the game, but it's still too fresh in my mind, and I don't have as much to say about it as I do Arkham Asylum. I would play Arkham Asylum, dude. I would do a stream of that. Maybe. But if I do Arkham Asylum, I might have to show you my crazy side, my lunatic, my damage side. I'm gonna die again. I'm going to die again. Why does the game hate me? Yeah, Asylum's my favorite of the three. Like, I love Arkham City and I love Arkham Knight. Like, don't get me wrong. Look how little damage we've done to this guy, though. What is up? Oh, chat, I'm actually getting tilted. I'm actually getting tilted by this mini-boss. He can just block full combos. Okay. I'm turning into Darkside Mike. I'm turning into Darkside Mike. I can feel myself getting hot. And not in the cool way, not in the sexy way, but in the like angry way, which might be sexy to some, but if it is, please seek help. Yeah, anyway, Arkham Asylum's my favorite of the three. Absolutely. That game, genuinely, like, that was my first real exposure to DC. Well, that's not true. My family went and saw, like, Dark Knight when it came out. I don't know why, and I like, barely remember it. It had, like, no permanence on me when I saw it in theaters. Other than, like, the end, where, like, the Joker is, like, hanging upside down and laughing. I remember that. But I remember thinking the movie was like, okay. And then for my birthday that year, or the year after, whatever, whenever Arkham Asylum Game of the Year edition came out, my brother got that for me for my birthday. And I played that game, and I was like, I think I like this Batman thing. I think I kind of like Batman. And before that, I was a hardcore Spider-Man kid, hardcore Marvel kid, was obsessed with Marvel, thought Marvel was way better than DC. And then, yeah, Batman Arkham Asylum happened, and I was like, well, yeah, I kind of like Batman. I'm kind of into this. Let me read, what is this, Dark Knight Returns? Yeah, let me give that a read. I've heard that's a good comic. I don't know where I heard it was a good, I might have just looked up, like, good Batman comics on Google when I was, like, in 5th grade. And I loved it. And then it was all, man, it was all downhill for there. It was a spiral, I should say. I love DC. Kind of, at times. And it's, honestly, I don't like Marvel that much. I mean, I have great respect. What is happening, by the way? I have great respect for Marvel. And I like Marvel comics here and there. But DC is like, if I have to pick between one, I choose DC every time. Because I just like the characters in the story a little more. And Batman Arkham Asylum is what set that off for me. Before that, it was Stan Lee was my god, and Steve Ditko was my king. And then after Batman Arkham Asylum, I'm like, who is Frank Miller? Who is Grant Morrison? I hated Heath Ledger as a kid because Joker dunked. I thought it was lame that he wore makeup. I don't know how I wrote dunked. Yeah, dude. We all remember that classic scene where the Joker goes... You want to know how I got these slams? Hey, Batman. Check this out. Boo! He does a whole, you know in Space Jam where Michael Jordan does like the whole court like arm reach out thing, and it's like this crazy thing to Michael Jordan and all the Looney Tunes. Yeah, for the Joker, that's called a normal dunk. Hey, Batman. You want to know how I got these Jordans? My father was a drinker. And he bought them for me on Nike's website. And ever since that day, I've been able to slip them on. I can't come up with a punchline. Hold on. I don't have a punchline. Wait. And my father, he was a baller. And he used to take me down to the courts. Me and my mother every Saturday. And he used to get all worked up about the games. About the 3-point shots. About the traveling. And my mother would say to him, "It's just a game. Why do you have to be mad?" And my father, he didn't like that. He didn't like that. Chad, I don't have a punch. I keep trying to think of like what's a pun on why so serious. don't know. Why so, I don't know, Trent. I genuinely can't think of a joke. Why so, I'm waiting for someone to save me, I guess. Why so, maybe this is just what I get. Maybe this is just what I get for trying to do a Heath Ledger Joker impression in 2021. I should have gone with Joaquin Phoenix. Hey Murray, wanna see me do another dunk? See, and that would have been should have gone with that one. Why so? I'm gonna look up basketball terms. See, if I was a basketball man, you know, we'd have this joke. Basketball terms. 12 basketball terms you should definitely know. Field goal? What do you mean, field goal? I thought that was football. This is my greatest fear realized. Being on stage, right? Hear me on this. Being on stage, being like, here it is. Ooh, the bit's building. We got this. And then we get to the punchline. It's like, uh-oh. Oh, no. There is none. Basketball joke. Who would have thunk Basketball Joker was the bit that would break me? Who'd have thunk Basketball Joker would be the bit that would bring the whole stream to a standstill? Truly, the Joker is a force to be reckoned with. He has something to fear. Yeah, most people write the joke before performing it. All right. Listen, my list of jokes tonight did not contain Basketball Joker. I just get caught up on serious and trying to come up with words that rhyme with serious. And like, what words rhyme with serious? Delirious? Furious? That's it. This is the worst. All right, here's the Chad. If you're unsatisfied with the show, you can show your ticket stub to the doorman on your way out and get a full refund. Now we'll be moving on to the singing portion of the show. We'll be singing some crooner hits. Yeah, strangers in the night, exchanging glances, lover. I think I got DMCA claim for that. I want to do a show. I want to go to an open mic night, right? And they're like, all right, and next up, here's a newcomer, guys. Give a hand for Mike Ryder. And I go up there and just sing like 60s crooner hits. No jokes. I just sing 60s crooner hits and leave. Listen, if people are going to, they want a little more if they're going to a comedy show. People don't want comedy at a comedy show. People, they want it a little mixed up. They want a little, spun around, little variety, guys. All right, comedy shows need more variety, and you got your burlesque comedy shows. That's not enough variety. You need a guy who can't sing to sing 60s crooner hits. And then tell you his famous basketball joker bit. Okay, alright. If anyone comes up with a good punchline, let me know. I'll Venmo you $5. And you can put it on your resume as, like, paid joke writing work. I just need to know what would his dad say. Why so, Don't know. I think bombing is funnier than actually telling a good joke. And I think I'm really good at bombing. I do it with great consistency. And it's always funnier to me. I mean, you guys have seen it when I do dub hunt. And I do a bit that doesn't... Oh, man, if the landing's here... It's all the way over there, man. That's my favorite kind of stuff to do. I googled basketball joke, and the first one is a hoot. Hold on. Wait. Basketball joke. Okay, 110 basketball jokes, puns, and one-liners. Why the chicken crossed the... Sorry, 1 second. Sorry, okay. Sorry, 1 second. Why'd the chicken cross the basketball court? Sorry, wait. I should read this like this is open mic night. Why'd the chicken cross the basketball court? He heard the ref was blowing fouls. Right? Why can't basketball players go on vacation? Have you ever thought about this? They aren't allowed to travel. Yeah. And why did the elephants stampede onto the basketball court? They played for the Chargers. Crazy. Have you guys ever thought about this? I was thinking about this the other day in the car. Where is a basketball player's favorite place to eat? It's Dunkin' Donuts. Yeah, hey, sponsored. No, not really, though. What is Santa's favorite baseball team? Have you guys thought about this? Old Saint Nick. What is his favorite baseball team? Basketball team. Sorry. Got too many balls to my face. Anyways, I kid. What is Santa's favorite basketball team? The New York Old Saint Nicks. Am I good on time? Okay. All right. I got a couple more. Saves up my sleeves. I think they do that in basketball. Pretty sure there's some saves in there. What do you get when you see an elephant with a basketball? You get out of the way. That's not even my joke. I stole that from this website. Hey, they call up stand up. It's not sit down comedy. It's stand up. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. Why don't basketball players like to leave their hometown? Have you thought about this? They hate traveling so much. Thanks. I got time for a little bit more. You can't get rid of me yet. Okay, all right. I don't know if you guys heard about this. This was in the news recently. Toronto, Canada, missed out on an opportunity to call their basketball team the Torontosaurus Rexes. I don't get that one. I do not get that one. I don't get that. All right, one more. I think we got time. What do you say, guys? What do you say? One more? Yeah, I think we got time for one more. I think we could do one more. Thank you. I'd like to end this with an impression. This is the Joker. The basketball Joker. Heath Ledger, not Jack Nicholson. You want to know how I got these dunks, Batman? You want to know how I got these Jordans, Batman? My father was a drinker and a baller, and he'd take Mom and I down to the local court every Saturday and watch the pickup games. And one day, old Dad's seen enough traveling on the court, and he turns to Mom and he says, "When are you gonna throw a flag or a card?" Something like that. And she says, it's not my job to do that. Well, that makes the old man mad. He's not happy. And so he goes over to the ball rack and he picks up a ball and he jumps as high into the air as he can. And he dunks on dear old mom. He turns to me. He looks me in the eyes. And he asks, I don't have a punchline. I'm sorry, I don't have a punchline for this joke. I'm sorry. Everything else was going so well. I tried to come up with one and I just couldn't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can get refunds for your drinks. The doorman, I think, will take. He's throwing up an X. He's saying he will not take refunds on drinks. I'm sorry. I had good jokes tonight, guys. Sometimes you bomb. Sometimes you go out there and bomb. What can I say? I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I still have a minute left. I could do some, 60s crooning. Strangers in the night. Okay. I gotta put my desk back together. That's sort of like a taste of my routine. If anyone hosts open mic nights, let me know. I will be willing to perform that in front of a live studio audience, real people, really in front of me. And then I won't have to use a soundboard for the booing. They'll just do it. This is not right. This still is not right. There we go. Well, that was fun. Guys, thanks for coming out to my first ever live stand-up show. Hope you enjoyed it. I know I didn't. It's still too high. Well, now it's really too high. This is why we don't do messing with webcam bits. Remember when we were playing Yakuza 4? I gotta take a sippy of water after that. I really did try, and I was like, okay, now if I actually land a why so serious joke here, we're going to be printing money. And then it took me about all of 10 seconds to realize, no, you still have nothing. You still absolutely have nothing. So I just committed to it. Anyways, hope you enjoyed that, guys. I do expect for you guys to pay your cover charge, your drink charge, your drink fee, tip your waiters and waitresses. Don't be sexist. And if you guys could spread the good word around, I do have a podcast on SoundCloud. It's called Mr. Funny. And I do all kinds of great bits about the news and the weather. But only those two. Anyways, guys, back to Yakuza 4. I think these people's lives are in danger. Well, now it's too low. Can you just not give me problems? There, that seems good. That seems alright for the rest of the stream. Machan, what happened? Guys, do you remember Yakuza 4? I got really sidetracked. That might be the most sidetracked I've ever been. You're alright. Man, I'm so happy. I could hug you. Maybe after I catch my breath. Are you okay, Machan? Yeah, I'll be good in a minute. Oh, by the way, there's someone here to see you. Huh? It's the police. Isn't he like the police chief or something? Tanamura-kun. Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Chief? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta close this 101 basketball. If I had the time, chat, I would have read all 101 of those. If I had the time and I knew it wouldn't cause you guys to, like, die inside. That's why I did it for you guys. Yeah, what can I say? I'm a sweetheart. Alright. Turning off the soundboard. We only use the soundboard for Dub Hunt and for good bits. We do not exploit the soundboard. As much fun as it would be, I think ironic laugh tracks, unless used for a good reason, it's like ironic soundtracks are the fart joke of Gen Z. We do it way too often, and it's been diminishing returns for the last decade. What? You mean someone else killed those 18 men? Right. The Reino Siwa officers were taken out by one of their own, Katsuragi. Then Yasuko Saijima's brother is innocent? Well, he did carry out the attack, so he's far from innocent. But there's a big difference in sentencing for murder and attempted murder. Was this Katsuragi also responsible for killing your father? I couldn't get an answer out of him. I see. By the way, Tanamura-kun, that stunt you pulled had me worried half to death. I got a call from Sagauchi-kun in Homicide telling me you were trying to contact the Enosiwa. So I took it upon myself to search for you before you wound up in danger, which ended up happening anyway. So that's why you're here. Tanamura-kun, you must have some inclination as to how dangerous the Enosiwa clan is right now. Are you even aware of the gravity of this situation? More or less. Ugh. Well, at least this Katsuragi seems to know something about your father's killer. Sounds like progress to me. Yeah. I guess that's one way to look at it. Then why the long face? You finally have a promising lead? Something about that Katsuragi said has been bugging me. What's that? The police covered up the truth about the massacre in 1985. They knew the real killer was Katsuragi, but they pinned it all on Saijima.
Nani?
Huh? What? None of this rings a bell, Chief? No. I'm not in homicide. Back then, I was as low on the totem pole as it gets. Fair enough. So, yeah, chat, just kind of like forget about that whole bit. Now we're back to like a gripping drama. Very tonally consistent. That's the one thing you can expect from Fudge Films. Tonal consistency. Maybe if you'll get lucky, and at the end of the stream, I'll talk about like my mental health. Just tonal consistency. So were the police trying to protect Kutsuragi? If so, why? Who knows? But they obviously couldn't let a scandal like that go public. I just thought of something. Maybe we could dig something up at headquarters. Oh yeah? How? Archive room 13 on basement level 3. The so-called Forbidden Room. Forbidden Room? That's right. Also known as the Scandal Graveyard. All reports of police misconduct over the years supposedly end up there. Or so the rumor goes. Interesting. Then we just might find something useful. Yes, or, well, it could all simply be a rumor. Still worth a shot. In fact, I'm all over it. Now hold on to your horses, Tanamura-kun. Think about it. Archive 13 is smack dab in the middle of headquarters. A rookie like you can't just go strolling in there without permission. I never planned on asking. I mean, we're dealing with someone who could cover up mass murder. I doubt they'd be keen on giving me access to the evidence. You serious about this, Machan? Tanamura-kun, No, nothing. So, we all ready to go? Oh, wait. We as in you and me? Of course. Us community safety boys gotta stick together, right? Besides, I've only been to HQ maybe once or twice. I probably couldn't find this archive even if I tried. But you know right where it is, don't you, Chief? What? No, well, I mean, yes, but be that as it may. Great. Then I'll be counting on you. Head to police HQ. Okay. Okay, let's go. Or we can get there by taxi. Anything I gotta take care of before we go to HQ? On second thought, yeah. But I was gonna save this for its own stream. I need to do all that dating stuff. I need to do all the hostess dating. But I was gonna save that for its own bit. Look at the size of this dude. Hi, Grandpa. Well, what should I do instead? I'm kind of unsure. I mean, I knew tonight was going to be a shorter stream anyway, because I started kind of late, because I genuinely wasn't sure if I was going to stream tonight or not. I'm glad I did. Let me make that clear. Basketball Joker bit paid for itself. That, you know, that justified the whole stream's existence. But I kind of intended on going until like 10, you know, for like another half an hour actually. Shit. I don't want to do a Binding of Isaac one because that could take longer than half an hour, and I don't really want to commit to that. I also like need to be in a mindset for Isaac. I gotta be in a gamer mindset. Oh. Is it this place? Hey, is this the Dragon Palace? Get out of here, kid.
Yeah, beat it. Don't know nothing about no Dragon Palace.
You sure about that?
Oh, I'm sure.
All right.
Wait a second, young man.
Hmm?
Why are you looking for the Dragon Palace?
There are just a few expenses I need to cover. Why do you ask?
I was thinking you could help me out. If you do, I'll show you the Dragon Palace. It's very tempting.
You will?
Come on, boss. You're not really gonna show him, are you? That's a trade secret.
Yeah, besides, I don't like the look of this kid.
Oh, no. Don't be like that. Besides, we do need a little help, don't we? Truth is, some customers ran off without paying their tabs. I'm sure a young fellow like you could catch them.
Do you have any idea where they could be?
They're in my ass. I have their pictures and their descriptions right here. There's 3 of them. The first is a lawyer named Akun. He's a runner, he's a track star. He slips away right when you think you got him. And sometimes, he's sometimes seen in the underground parking lot. The second is a surgeon named Kami. He may be a doctor, but he's an avid kickboxer, too. He even beat the hell out of our buddy Nori-san the other day. He's sometimes seen in the Champion District. The third person is Maria. She owns a high-end club. She uses her vast wealth to hire a group of tough-looking bodyguards. She's always seen around the Millennium Tower, but we can't get anywhere near her. That'll only get us beaten to a pulp. You have any questions?
No, I think I got it. Kun, Kame, Maria.
Great. We'll be waiting here for you.
Okay, well, we just got what we're doing for the rest of the stream. That was easy. Character. No, not character. Sub-stories. Can it. Will it tell me? Wait, maybe items. Yeah, it'll probably tell me. Frequency underground parking lot. Alright, we'll start there. Let's catch these guys. Guys, we're doing like real cop business. Pog. I love being a cop. Being a cop is so much fun. Guys, if you guys were cops, who's the first criminal you catch? I think I would go after El Chapo. I don't. You know, hey Kirby, good answer. Hitler's definitely number 2 for me. But also like I can play games where I'm like kind of like Hitler. I kind of have like a Hitler kind of level of power, and that's pretty cool. I think that's why I game. So Hitler's definitely number 2. Where's the underground parking lot? I have now realized this is not the underground parking lot. Hello? They're after me. Men in suits everywhere. Like they're gonna find me and they're gonna kill me. And they're gonna dump me in the Tokyo Bay. Hey, is there a valid reason you're down here? Oh my, I can't, wait, hold on. Hey, is there a valid reason you're down here talking to yourself in front of a bunch of garbage cans? Please tell me there is. Zoinks! Like, where'd you come from? Like, are you one of them? It can't be. You look more like an actor than an assassin. Like, I mean, I take that back. Please spare me, man. Dude, relax. I'm not an assassin, and I'm not acting. I'm a cop, and I'm here to question a suspicious character. Like you're a cop. Oh, thank goodness. Like a savior's heard my cries. You're here to save me, right? I mean, I can at least try to help. Who do you think is after you? Well, I usually draw portraits for the people on Park Boulevard, right? Like the other day, there was a robbery at the Yakuza office there. Doesn't ring a bell. And you call yourself a cop? Like, look, man, I was right there when it happened, and I saw the face of one of the criminals. Okay, then you should go and report it to a police station. One of the informed officers there will help you. Like, forget it. I'm lucky to be alive. I'm not going outside until each and every one of those robbers is locked up for good. I could step forward and maybe some of them would get arrested. But what if I got killed by the others on the way to court to testify? You watch too many gangster films. Like my life is in danger, I tell you. And you cops are too busy sipping on coffee and scarfing down donuts to notice a bunch of robbers are loose in Theater Square as we speak, man. They are? Right now? Like, yes. Go arrest them all. Save me for great justice. Okay. Fine, I'll go get them. But you have to show me where they are. What? You want me to go too? Like, no way, man. What if I get killed? But you're the only one who knows the perp's face. Yeah, and like I drew a picture of it. So why don't you use that instead of dragging me to my death? Like, he looks like this. He's wearing a black jacket, and he's at Theater Square. Fair enough. I'll go see for myself then. Like, thank you so much. You're one hell of an officer, you know that? And a handsome one, too, to boot. Kiss ass. That's not nice. There's a group of foreigners over there. No. That's that guy. He said it's a black suit. So it's gotta be this guy. Dude, we are doing police work. Look, it's absolutely that guy. Mustache, goatee. Hey, you. What do you want? I'm with the police. You were involved in a robbery, weren't you? I'm placing you under arrest. What? Me? You must be mistaken, officer. I haven't robbed, just sold. Just look at these innocent eyes. He's denying it. but his face and jacket are exactly what the artist described. Maybe I should press him a little further. Yeah? Then if what you're saying is true, show me what's inside that jacket. Shouldn't be a big deal. Unless, of course, you have done something suspicious.
You want to peek inside the jacket, huh? Damn it. How'd you know it was me? I was sure no one saw my face.
Yeah, well, maybe you weren't as careful as you thought. Now, I suggest you come along quietly.
Damn. We went to all that trouble fighting the Yakuza to get those weapons. No way in hell we're gonna get busted before we even use them.
Oh no! Some guys. I gotta fight some guys. Well, gee whiz. What am I gonna do? Yeah, I'd probably do that. I could do that IRL if I wanted, but I don't because, it would, they would hit the ground so hard that they could die, and I don't want to deal with the lawsuit and the messy cleaning up, even though it is self-protection and I am morally in the right to flip people head over heels. I don't like to show off, honestly. You guys understand. We should have a Fudge Films meetup. Get everyone in chat together and then do like a Fight Club thing. Just have everyone in chat fight each other. Like, hey, are you all right? Don't worry, I'm here to help. Very convenient timing. Well, like, I just appreciate you saving me. About that. It turns out no one saw you in the first place. Anyway, I've already called the station. These guys are going straight to prison. Like, now I can work above ground and sell my art in peace. Here, take this. It's my gift to you. Well, back to work for me. This cop stuff really does tire you out. Okay, now we gotta go to the underground. I want to go to the underground mall, please. Is this... No, this is the theater. God damn it. I think we should have a chat room fight club. And then follow that up with, chat room orgies. No. No, I'm vetoing it already. No one in chat is allowed to have sex with another member of chat. This is my royal decree. No one in chat is allowed to know another member of chat. If you know another member of chat IRL, that is cringe. Yeah, well, what if I called you cringe, though? That would stop you. How do I get to the underground mall? I legitimately don't remember. I took a big stupid pill. I'm 30, I'm already cringe. No. Can you imagine? I mean, actually, you would know. Whenever, is it like midnight on your 29th birthday? You know, and like you switch over, or on your 30th birthday, like it switches over, you're 30. Is that whenever like everyone around you is like, ew, you're cringe. Ew. Anyone like younger than you is like, ew, cringe. Oh my god, cringe. And then anyone older than you is like, I don't understand the kids these days. You understand, right? You're part of my generation.
had so many of my younger friends sigh and apologize when I say I turned 30. What the hell? Where is the Underground Mall? I'm starting to think the Underground Mall doesn't exist. Then it's like your birthday and they like, hey man, hey Kirby, happy birthday, man. How old are you gonna be? 30? Oh god, I'm sorry, man. That's cringe. Dude, getting older, that's cringe. Where is the Underground? Is it? It's in the back end? I remember going down there. I feel like that has to be the mall. I'm worried about turning 25. I feel like 25 is the last, until like 50 is like the last milestone. And then I don't have like excuses for things. Like at 25, like I can rent a car and a hotel room, and then I don't have excuses whenever people invite me to stuff. Like right now, the excuse I use is like, see, I would, but I don't have a place to stay. And they're like, well, you can like sleep on my couch, and I'm like, I got a bad back. I don't really want to. Sorry, I don't want to be fickle, but I don't want to sleep on a couch. Like, I got a bad back. I'm sorry about that. And they're like, no, I understand. But once I turn 25, that's like, well, then just get a hotel room, dipshit. Though, you know, are they actually like, hey, that's okay? Or are they like telling me it's okay? And then they're like, this guy's a weirdo. This guy's a dick. Probably that. I didn't used to be, but I've become one of those people who's always like, always thinks my friends like secretly hate me. And it's not even like all the time that I think that. It's just I'll be like lying in bed. I'll be like about to fall asleep, and then my brain's like, and they all hate you, buddy. And that no one likes you. And I go, oh, okay, well, thanks for that. But also, I'm self-aware enough to know, like, that's not true. I'm fortunate. Some people do like me. Not everyone. No one, not everyone. I can't make everyone like me, but there are people who like me. Anyway, so if I ever skimp out, if you ever invite me to something and I'm like, oh, my back, my aching back, I'm lying to you. Now, this will take me. No, this is Camera Theater again. I can't. Where's the mall? Where is the Underground Mall? I don't remember anymore, and I'm gonna go nuts. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, I don't want to fight you. I'm trying to... Listen, Yakuza man, I'm trying to talk to my chat about mental health right now. I told you this... Did I not say that I'm gonna talk about mental health at the end of the stream? Did I not absolutely call the way things were gonna go? I know my streams. I know how these things go. We get one, like, big bit in where I do, like, a character or something. I, like, blow my vocal cords out within, like, the first 10 minutes of the stream, and then by the end of it, we're having a discussion about mental health. This is just how Fudge Film streams are. But that's good, dude. Like, that's good that you have friends who understand that. I sometimes worry that my friends don't. Not that they're, like, bad friends or anything like that. Like, not... Not anything like that. I just worry that, like, I haven't made that clear. I'm worried that it's on me, you know? I haven't made it clear to them like that. Because a lot of the times when I go to social stuff, this may shock and awe. This may change your entire opinion about me, Chad. When I'm in a social gathering, if I don't know everyone there, I don't do like sex jokes. I don't do poo poo pee pee jokes. I actually like kind of slightly reserved. You know, I'll do a joke here or there, but no blue material, because I gotta gauge the person. I don't know what they're comfortable with, and I don't want to make them uncomfortable. But that also takes a lot of work for me. Like, streaming is pardon the pun, like a stream of consciousness for me, where I just say what's ever on my mind. So yeah, there's pee pee poo poo jokes. That's because I'm an idiot. You know, I'm like 13 years old. So to have that, like, slight restraint, and put in the effort to get to know someone, that can take a lot out of me. And so, yeah, sometimes I just don't want to do a social thing because of the energy it's going to take. It might make me uncomfortable to be in that situation, and I just don't want to deal with that. And it's no fault of my friends. Like, I would rather be invited to something and be able to, like, decide than my friends just do a thing with me or do a thing without me, even if they know, like, I'm gonna say no to it. I would rather still be invited. But yeah, sometimes it's a lot. The main thing for me, honestly, that dissuades me from doing stuff is travel. I like being in different places. I don't like getting to different places. I'm too much of a anxiety person and a planning person that I don't like that, because there's so many things that could go wrong. There's so many factors. Even just down to, like, I have a friend who, like, invited me to go up to New York this summer for a bit. And I'm still on the fence about that. Even though I could make it work, I'm still on the fence just because of the travel. Like, it just gives me anxiety, and I just don't want to have to deal with any anxiety stuff at all. You know? Also, we finally found the parking lot. Is he hanging out in the parking lot or the mall? Underground parking lot. Yeah. Okay, Kirby, you and I, we're peas in the same pod on that. Oh, that's a guy. There must be Akune. Hey, your name is Akune, right? And who are you? You have a tab to set out the palace, pal. Shit, you're from the Dragon Palace? I thought it was just a bunch of old dudes. Where did they find you? If you want me to pay up, you're gonna have to catch me first. And I'm the fastest lawyer in town. See ya, sucker. Bitch. I can travel with other people, actually. That helps me. Oh, man, we're really... Guys, this is really turning into therapy stream. I'm, as much... in my opinion, my biggest flaw, or one of my biggest flaws, is just, I'm very codependent, and I don't want to. I can be independent on a moment's notice to a fault. Like, I will just wander off. But I'm, like, cripplingly codependent at points.
And I think it's like a Gen Z. It's definitely an anxiety thing. I think I have really bad anxiety, and I should probably go to a doctor about it. But I also think part of that anxiety is just like Gen Z has like a shared anxiety about life. But so like if I'm traveling, I like to travel with someone else. Even if I'm doing the driving, I just like having someone else there because of my anxiety. And, you know, my friends aren't inviting me and my other friends. They're inviting me. And so I can't keep going, bringing my other friends with me. But then that means that I don't like going to these places because I don't like traveling by myself. It's a tough situation. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing this summer. It's, I got invited to go up to New York for a, double feature of Evil Dead 1 and 2, at a drive-in, and then, like, I guess Bruce Campbell is gonna be there. Like, Bruce Campbell's gonna be there, and he's gonna, like, talk, and there might be a meet and greet. And then they're showing Evil Dead 1 and 2. And, like, I want to do that, so I should just do it. But my anxiety about traveling is, like, keeping me from committing. It's very frustrating. I may have other flaws, but that's my biggest problem with myself, is my anxiety. I get legitimately mad at myself over my anxiety, which doesn't help. That doesn't help my anxiety. Getting mad about it is not going to make things easier. It's just going to make things worse. But I get mad at myself over it. I don't know. This chat, I can tell you why this happens. I can tell you why Fudge Film streams turn into mental health discussions. It's because it gets late. And when I get tired, man, that's all I want to talk about is emotional stuff. All I want to do is, like, open my heart. If I'm even the slightest bit tired, it's like, do you guys want to hear all of my problems? Do you want to hear all of my problems and why I can't solve any of them? Because I can do that. But also, it's the best time to talk to me about emotional stuff. Because it's when I have the best, like... It's when my wisdom has its strongest buff. Which I may be stupid. Let me say, this is... I had a friend explain myself to me. This is really going to make sense after I say this. I had a friend explain me to myself as rapidly changing intelligence, but always high wisdom. Which was a very kind thing for him to say. And at night is when my wisdom has the strongest buff. I am a very big-hearted at night. I'm a relatively big-hearted person. Kind of literally, probably like a medical thing at this point. I try and be very open, personable, helpful, if I can, kind as much as I can, which, you know, humble too, but I think I'm also self-aware sometimes to a fault, and I'm self-aware about myself to know, like, I'm not a dick. I'm not an asshole. I have anxiety and I do weird shit sometimes, and I make fucking mistakes because I'm human. And I'm absolutely the furthest thing from perfect. But I do try and be good. And I do think I successfully do it.
I think I'm successfully a kind person the majority of the time. And especially at night. and humble too. I don't like talking about myself like that, but I also think like I don't like doing that because I don't think it's like socially acceptable. Like I think society frowns on being like, and I'm a nice person. Because the people who do that like are almost always like narcissists, and I'm not saying I'm not. I probably am. Let's be real. I stream. I'm probably a narcissist. But I think one of the cool things about Gen Z and why I feel so comfortable with my generation is there's a lot more like self-love and self-appreciation. And so saying things like, I try and be kind, and I think I'm successful at it most of the time. I don't think that's a narcissistic thing to say. In this self-appreciation society that Gen Z is like blessing us with, I don't think that's a narcissistic thing to say. I think it's just me being incredibly self-aware and going, okay, I know my negative qualities. My negative qualities haunt me. But what are my positive qualities? What am I, do you guys remember when we played Yakuza 4? What a fun game. And that's, truth be told, chat, I like that. I like that, these streams turn into mini self-reflections for myself, and, I hope for you too, like, you can look at yourself, positive and negative, and I hope somewhere down the line, maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week, maybe not next month, maybe not next year, whatever, I hope you can feel comfortable saying more introspective things, you know, in this chat room or whatever. You know, my Twitter DMs are open, my Discord DMs are open. A lot of you are friends with me on Facebook. You can message me there. Like, I'm always down to talk. And whether that's a Twitch chat or whatever, I hope somewhere down the line, you come to view this chat, this community as a safe place, as a posy place, as a place that we can do dumb bits, have big laughs, be stupid as all hell, and also talk about ourselves openly. And I'm sure that kind of thing is going to get harder and harder to do as I knock on wood or whatever, become bigger as a streamer. Whatever I'm doing. You know, whenever you have 1,000 people in a chat, it's harder to read every message and respond to everything. And that's why I like being a small streamer, because I just get to hang out and talk to my friends and make friends. But I hope in all the ways it twists and turns and changes and shapes itself, and we try and shape it, I hope you'll come to view Fudge Films as a safe place, a posy place, an open place, and a goofy place, and a fun place, and a funny place, and a bit-filled place, and sometimes an angry place. You know, what... I hope you'll come to view it as I view myself. You know, I hope the community will reflect who I am. And if it doesn't, hey man, we're just gonna play some games and tell some jokes. Like, hey, it is what it is. But whenever I think about like what
what do I bring? You know? Man, this is... Now we're going to go deep in. And this is actually something I want to talk about. I want to do an update video for the YouTube channel and talk. But when I think about what I bring to streaming, what do I bring to the internet? Because everyone streams now, right? I'm sure you know 2 friends, an uncle, a sibling, your grandma, they all stream or have a podcast or make YouTube videos. Everyone does this now, and they should. But I also think if you want to get something out of this, you have to accept that everyone's doing this, and you have to go, what do I bring to this that no one else does? And so when I look at myself and go, what do I bring to Twitch, to streaming that no one else does? I believe it's that I can exude the qualities I hold within. And I'm not unique. I'm not wholly unique in what I'm doing or who I am or any. Oh my god, or anything like that. But I definitely, you can't go into who's a big streamer? XQC, right? You can't go into his chat and have a conversation with him and talk about your life and that kind of thing. You can't go to XQC and no, I'm no hate on XQC or anything like that. That's not my point here. But you can't, go see a failed stand-up comedian Joker basketball bit. Like, I think I can bring something unique to stream, to Twitch. And I don't know every little detail. I don't necessarily have the most detailed plan. I'm really just gonna play it by ear because I don't truly know what I'm doing. I don't think anyone does all of the time, especially whenever you're small and you're building things. But I hope I don't know. I hope you see the unique qualities in myself and in my stream, and I hope those unique qualities will carry over to how you interact with the stream and with other chat members and the community, whatever. Like, am I even making sense at this point? I don't know. My point is that it's late, and when it gets late, we do open heart hours. Which, if you want to talk about surgeries or whatever, like, you can also do that during that portion of the stream. But, I don't know. I feel very confident that I'm doing pretty alright as a streamer. I'm fairly confident that my streams are decent. That my streams have a watchable quality to them. There's bombs, there's been probably a bad stream recently. I can't think of one, which is why I feel this way. But whenever I think about how I felt about streaming a year ago, 2 years ago, how I felt about streaming, like a year plus ago, and then I would watch those VODs and my fears would be true. And now I feel so much more confident streaming, and I will watch a VOD, and my confidence is like true. I think I've grown a lot. I think I've learned a lot. And I don't quite remember how I got here. But I can tell you that good shit's coming, I guess. If you think I'm decent now, hey, catch me in a year. I'm gonna be doing some great shit. Or not. Maybe I'll get worse. I don't know. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try and stay funny and light and breezy and fun and heartfelt. But I guess that also dictates who I am. Am I gonna be light and breezy and fun and heartfelt? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. The future is uncertain, and I am Babel. I like this guy. Kirby, thank you for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up stream anyway, but thanks for being here, dude, and saying nice things in chat, and you're always here being supportive and everything, and I really appreciate that, man. Like, I really, really do. Knowing that I'm not the only audience for my streams, like, and Graham, Graham, I don't know if he's still here, but he's, he'll pop up in chat, and, like, just knowing that I'm not the only one watching my shit, I guess. I'm not the only audience. I may be the main audience, but I'm not the only audience. That means more than I can put into words, so thank you guys. Let me finish this fight, and then I'm gonna go to bed. Have fun at work tomorrow, Kirby. I guess. I don't know how fun your work is. Let me know if they get any of those, if they get any PS5s or GME shares in. Let me know. If you can, like, smuggle me a couple, that'd be great. Let me snap this guy's arm real quick. Sir, please die. Man, I am just breaking arms left and right. I'm kind of a little maniac. Okay. So tomorrow is Friday. Don't know if you know that. And so tomorrow's stream, I swear I'll be on time. Pinky promise. And I will be doing Club Penguin. I found a fan servers for Club Penguin, and I've made 3 Club Penguin accounts. One pretty much to intentionally get banned, one in case I get banned, and then a backup in case I get banned. So you're gonna want to show up tomorrow, 7 p.m. EST on the East Coast, the West Coast. No, not the West Coast, the East Coast. For Club Penguin. We're gonna do Club Penguin, and I think it's gonna be a shit show, but it's also gonna be a really nostalgic stream. Whether you have Club Penguin or you have nostalgia for Club Penguin or not, I'm gonna be talking a lot about nostalgia because I have a lot of nostalgia for Club Penguin. So, all right, I'm tired. My throat hurts. I've done my legally mandated 3 hours, even though I didn't intend to. I've opened my heart. I've spilt my heart again, even though I was trying not to. I'm trying to seem less like a big softy, because I don't want people to, like, use that against me. Like, I don't want assholes in my chat being like, this guy has anxiety. What the hell? But whoops, here I go, spilling my life story again. Pog, I look like I'm feral. I'll have my hair fixed for tomorrow as well. So, you're going to want to show up for the... We're kind of going to do like a whole hair talk stream tomorrow. Tips, tricks, all kinds of crazy hair stuff. It's going to happen tomorrow. You're going to want to be here. I got to go sleep, man. I'm tired. Thanks for... Hey. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck. Whether you're watching for the first time or watching for the last time, I've spilt my beans, I've spilt my heart. And just like, I can't believe that I was like, oh, that's going to happen as a joke. And then I absolutely walked right into it. There are streamers out there who get stun locked. I get like emotional locked. I'd say like one thing slightly emotional, and it's like, oh, there goes the rest of the stream. Now, what's the cause of that? Are you a legal a therapist? Let me know. We'll figure it out. Let's do an actual therapy stream. I don't know if I want to do that, but I'm gonna go sleep and dream of Club Penguin, and I'll see you guys tomorrow to make dreams into reality. Thank you for being here. I don't know if I said that, but thank you. Seriously. Well, I suppose that's all for tonight. Peace and love. This has been a Fudge Films production.